to Hertha Hero on Football Manager 2020 with Hertha Berlin. Today we're going to play the final league game of the season to see where we finish in the league. You've not missed a whole lot since we were here last. The last episode was the 4-0 defeat to PSG. We went and played Paderborn, beat them 2-0. So they were fairly late goals as well, which was not ideal. Having to wait till the 81st minute to score first and then 94th to get the second. But we still did the business. We did what was necessary. We won. And it's put us in a position where we can get into the Champions League. We are, however, playing the champions of the league, Leipzig, who are in decent form, it has to be said. So, should be interesting. Points-wise, if we win and results go our way, we could finish as high as third, but that means that Bayern Munich have to beat Schalke and Stuttgart have to beat Cologne. I hope one of them happens. If Cologne lose and Schalke win, that would be fine, I guess. But I'd prefer if both of them lost. On the flip side, we could finish as low as 7th. Even though 8th is level on points with us, it is Bayer Leverkusen and Wolfsburg playing each other. So, I don't think, regardless, if we get at least a draw, I'm pretty sure if Leverkusen win or Bayern Munich win, we still finish ahead of both of them. So in theory, we shouldn't finish any lower than 5th. But we could finish as high as 3rd, and that's what we're aiming for. So, form is a bit iffy. We are favourites for this game. Leipzig are champions, as I said. The relegation battle is immense. Freiburg can still finish in the relegation playoff. Borussia Mönchengladbach, Hamburg, Paderborn and Werder Bremen can all still be relegated. Which is just... it's going to be a busy final day. So, for the game against Leipzig, this is our lineup. We have Doucouré in goal. I'm going to have to nickname Moharim Kuskundere on the right with Netz on the left. Giorgio and Garvidal as our centre-backs with Szoboszlai and Meyer in centre midfield. Alvarez is going to play on the right wing. Dilrosun on the left wing. Piatek and Jonathan David up front. Kai George did consider starting him. We're not going to. I'm going to put the out of form Jonathan David up front. I think there's something about him. I feel like he could do something. Shane Long has signed a new contract with us. You'd be delighted to know. He is now only getting paid 15 grand per week, but he is after being upped to an impact sub. So he's played 2 games for us all season, 1 in the league. So I'm sure he'd be delighted. He is dropping off. I am basically just keeping him on so that I can get him as a coach or an under 19s manager, or maybe the B team manager. But that's my my plan for him. So I'm going to keep him at the club because I want an Irish player in my team, even though he's never going to play. So that's the 11 we are starting with. We do have Pellegrini and Kai George on the bench if needed. I'm hoping we don't need them. I'm hoping Jonathan David comes back into form. He's not played all that well recently. I'm going to trying to fire the lads up to get them to want to play for Champions League, because we did do quite well in the Champions League this year. It'd be very disappointing if we get knocked out, if we don't make it to the Champions League this year, having almost made it to the final. And thankfully, Leipzig miss their first opportunity. Giorgio gets booked after 6 minutes. Netz with the long throw. Jonathan David can't get to it. Szoboszlai and Meyer. Szoboszlai manages to get that through, but not enough. Early Meyer picks up the loose ball. Back to Doucouré, who I think is progressing quite well. I'm quite happy with him since he came into the first team. Alvarez to Cusco Del Rosen, 14th of the season from the left winger. That was a very, very nice pass by the right back. My two... After Tomiyasu, I suppose Kuskundere or Koskundere and Verbelski would probably be our backup. Both 80, so we're pretty good for right backs for the future anyway. I did consider using them after Arias left as our two main right backs. Thought maybe it'd be a good idea to have someone in the team who was a more conventional. That was just, why would you do that? Why? Thank you, Decorah. I did consider just leaving the two of them run around as our starting right backs, but we had the money. I said, why not? Okay, I thought he was already on the yellow card. Del Rosen is after picking up a knock. Stuttgart are beating Cologne, which is fantastic. Velasco is after scoring for them. So I think Velasco knows that he is on the verge of coming back into, well, when he comes back to Hertha, I think he knows he's on the verge of first team football. I'm actually going to move this up here so you can see the relegation battle that's going on as well. I think he knows that he's on the verge of coming into the first team. So he's probably going, well, if I can help secure Hertha a top 4 finish, that'll be Champions League football next year for him. So I don't see any reason why we wouldn't bring him in. He's played really rather well for Stuttgart this year. And Leipzig have now equalised in the 39th minute. I want to demand more. Let me demand more. Okay, we can demand more now. We've focused everybody. Szoboszlai, Meyer and Jonathan David having very poor games. Luka Nett's not having a great game. Let's have a look at some of the scores. Bayern and Wolfsburg are still 0. All Borussia Dortmund are being beaten by Hamburg. Borussia Mönchengladbach are losing to Frankfurt. Werder Bremen, they're the least likely to stay up, are being beaten by Augsburg. Bayern Munich are drawing with Schalke 0. Paderborn are beating Mainz. Freiburg and Hoffenheim are drawing, and Stuttgart 3 up against Cologne. I am far from pleased. Do I want to take Del Rosen off? It's the final game of the season. I think leave him on for now. Then maybe change him if needed. Just not right now. For a second I thought we were after picking up an injury. The way the game stuttered. It's fine. Didn't happen. No, I'm not going to get the lads to play shorter. Kuskundere, Del Rosen. Oh, I wonder what Cleany saved on that. Probably not. It's only just telling me now that Stuttgart have taken the lead, or scored a third against Cologne. We probably should take at least a little step back in terms of attacking. We're not going to, but we probably should. Jonathan David is having a very poor game, so he's going to come off 4. Yeah, Kai George, why not? I think what we're going to do is Arne Meyer can go to box to box, and Adrian Fine is going to come on for Szoboszlai as the deep line playmaker. Arne Meyer is not having a great game. He might be the next one on the chopping board, unless Del Rosen goes down a little more in terms of his fitness. If his condition drops too much further, I will consider taking him off. Kyo George wins the ball from a very weird back pass. Piatek straight at the keeper. Yeah, where's Glasky? Lucanet with the long throw. Easy for the keeper. As it stands right now, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Paderborn and Werder Bremen in the relegation slots. Paderborn and Werder Bremen will be the two that go down automatically. Bayern Munich will finish 5th as it is right now. Not in the Champions League, so it's going to be Bayern Munich in the Europa League, which would be insane. Right, I'm going to ask Les for a bit of passion in the 70th minute. Alvarez isn't great, so we might, yeah. Del Rossi, you can go on the right. Alvarez. We're going to come off for Cleonice. Yeah. Oh, as it is right now, we'll drop to 5th. No. Oh, it's all going wrong. Oh, it's all suddenly gone very wrong. Oh, Gabriel. We're down to 7th. Oh god, as it is, we won't even make it into your Cleonice. If it stays like it is, if we don't win this game right now, we're going to finish outside of Europe. Back up to 5th. We do need to win this game though. Arne Meyer. It's just getting it heading off. Decore didn't even move. Oh no. Come on, let's push forward. Our dreams of Europe. No. Okay, nets. Throw. So easy. Bayern are 2-up. Oh, that's what's causing all this problem. These problems. God damn it, Schalke, why are you so fucking useless? Kuskundele. Fine. I blame Fine for everything. Del Rosen. Cuts inside. Looking for his hat-trick. Oh, and he's put it over. Oh no. We finished 7th. We started the day in 4th. The results went horribly wrong and we ended up in 7th. Nets. Not happy with your performance. Garvidal. Costly mistake. Led to a goal. Did I tell Del Rosen he did well? Yeah. So we don't even make it into Europe now. Oh no. All we can hope is one of the teams ahead of us fails FFP, which I don't think they're going to. I don't think I've seen a German team fail FFP. That's almost exclusively English and Italian. We don't even make it into Europe, like. Of course I'm going to slam the team. We've qualified for Euro 2, have we? Not according to this. The Pokal is Cologne and Bayern. Bayer Leverkusen. So if Cologne win the cup, we do get into Europe. Yeah? Yeah, we get into the Euro 2 playoff. We just made it to the semi-final of the Champions League. We're going to be playing in Euro 2 next year. we're going to be shifting some players this summer, I'm telling you. Oh, there are some players that are going to be out the gap. I can't believe. Oh. Anyway, we could have been in the Champions League final. We could have finished top 3 in the league. Instead, knocked out of the Champions League semi-final because we were terrible in the second leg. And we play poorly on the final day of the season. We end up 7th. For the next episode, we will be back. We will do a transfer review. After we have done the season awards and all that. So the next episode will be a season 3 roundup, beginning of season 4. When we get up to the first game of the season, we'll talk about the signings we've made, who we got rid of, and I'm just really, really sad by that now. I thought we were going to... I was so excited when we... Goddamn Leipzig. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, fellas. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Share with all of your friends. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!